Nobody expected Wei Annie to blow the judges away with her incredible talent when she first stepped on the American Idol audition set. The young girl with an amazing cartoon-like quality to her voice and a round face exhibited the kind of singing prowess that shocks massive audiences. Her rendition of Demi Lovato's ballad Anyone left the judges in awe of her talent, a sentiment shared by many people, given the 2.8 million views on her now viral audition video. Wei Annie's time on the show was very memorable, and she made a huge impact on the viewers of the show, who were smitten with her vocal ability straight away. Unfortunately, Wei Annie did not end up winning the show's 21st season, but there was no doubt about her winning everyone's hearts. And now, after her time on American Idol, Wei Annie is ready to show the world exactly who she is. So join us as we take a look at what really happened to Wei Annie from American Idol.
This is me.
Hailing from the vibrant neighborhood of Harlem, New York, Wei Annie McDonald was immersed in the world of music from a young age. Even before taking her first steps, she had already discovered a profound connection with music, showcasing her talents through singing and playing the piano. Her parents, Jackie and Violetta McDonald, lovingly nurtured her passion, providing unwavering support and encouragement. It's worth noting that Wei Annie's musical inclination runs in the family. Her mother, who balances a full-time career as a real estate agent, occasionally lends her own melodic voice to the world, teaming up with her sister Jasmine for captivating performances in talent shows. Wei Annie was so enthusiastic about performance arts that she started acting as soon as she could. And when it came time for her to go to acting school, her parents were happy to enroll her in the Harlem School of Arts. Growing up, she listened to all genres of music: gospel, soul, R&B, etc. Her father, who had been one of her most avid supporters even when things weren't going her way, has spoken about how Wei Annie wanted to fight every obstacle in her way, and doing so, she developed a certain level of strength and tenacity. This is perhaps apt, considering that when Katy Perry asked Wei Annie if her name had a meaning, she said that her name meant diligent in Swahili. Since being a part of the limelight, Wei Annie has also spoken up about being bullied because of her voice in school. She struggled to fit in because of a high-pitched voice and thick glasses, but as her name demands, she stayed diligent and eventually ended up where she is today. Now, with a singing voice like that, it isn't surprising when Wei Annie won amateur night at Apollo every time that she competed. She talked about how she was actually extremely nervous to perform at the Apollo, which is partly because the show relies on audience approval when it comes to deciding who wins. Wei Annie in particular was afraid to get booed off stage because she didn't look like she was 17. Of course, her fears were unfounded since she won the show 4 times and even made history by winning the adult section of Apollo's amateur night, becoming the youngest artist ever to achieve that feat. The young artist had also performed at Lincoln Center and Carnegie Hall by the time she competed on The Voice, which gave her a little more confidence in her singing abilities. It's not surprising to find out that Wei Annie had competed in another singing show before coming on American Idol. For some time, it was hard to connect the dots because back when Wei Annie competed for The Voice, her stage name was Wei McDonald. But for many, Wei Annie's voice took them right back to 2017, when she first appeared on The Voice stage for the show's 11th season. Merely 17 years old at the time, Wei Annie delivered a blind audition that left the judges in awe. Her rendition of Feeling Good by Nina Simone was nothing short of remarkable, capturing attention with her astonishing vocal prowess. What made her performance even more striking was the captivating juxtaposition between her deep, resonant singing voice and her naturally high-pitched speaking voice, adding a unique and unexpected dimension to her talent. After the audition and receiving a standing ovation from the judges, Alicia commended Wei Annie's confidence and ease in herself, and then she opened up about how she was ashamed of her voice for the longest time because she'd been bullied growing up. After picking Alicia to be her mentor on the show, Wei Annie became a fan favorite and delivered amazing performances every time she was on stage. Her videos started gaining popularity over the course of the competition. What added an extra layer of awe to Wei Annie's mesmerizing stage performances week after week was her exceptional ability to balance her academic pursuits with her musical endeavors. While consistently leaving audiences stunned, she also diligently pursued her degree at William Patterson College in New Jersey, showcasing her unwavering commitment to both her education and her passion for music. Interestingly enough, she was the only student at the university majoring in jazz at the time. As for her musical inspirations, Wei Annie leans more towards the legends, with Etta James being one of her biggest sources of inspiration. She also cited Ella Fitzgerald, Nina Simone, Janis Joplin, and Billie Holiday in the list of artists she looks up to. Although Wayani did not end up winning that season, she did prove herself to be a force to be reckoned with, and she left the competition after finishing in 3rd place with her head held high. She said that she wasn't disappointed because she was confident that she'd proven herself and was looking forward to her future. Now that there were eyes on Wayani and her growing potential, she started planting roots in the music industry. According to her father, at this point, Wayani was booked and ready to perform at various venues ranging in size, from an immediate show at the Highline Ballroom to singing the national anthem before a Knicks game at Madison Square Garden. As of 2020, Wayani had shared the stage with the likes of Tony Bennett, Steve Nicks, Gloria Estefan, CeeLo Green, and many more. She also released her tracks Head Up High in 2018 and If I Didn't Love You in 2019 with producer Andre Betts, whom she claims to be a part of her family. Wayani has a very strong affinity for her family. She's very vocal about the love and support she's gotten from all of them. She's also written a children's book about her experience with bullying titled The Little Girl with a Big Voice. And of course, she's been on American Idol Season 21. Wayani's diligence and ambition made her one of the most well-liked contestants on the show, which came as a surprise to no one after seeing even the judges be in awe of her voice and personality during the auditions. With unanimous approval from all the judges, Wayani was swiftly propelled to the coveted Hollywood round, marking a significant milestone in her journey. After amazing performances throughout the season, it was shocking to see Wayani be eliminated right before she made it to the finale. Fans were upset at the fact and even claimed that the singer was robbed. Many were convinced that Wayani was the obvious winner, and the fact that she didn't win made them question the show's judgment. Some specifically pointed out her duet with fellow contestant Jasmine Sullivan, and were adamant that she was obviously the superior singer in the duet, and compared her to Daughtry, another contestant from Season 6 who they believed deserved to win. Viewers recalled one of the most memorable Wayani performances to be the one where she chose to sing Into the Unknown by Idina Menzel from Frozen 2 at Disneyland. The world moved on though. Wayani embraced her own transformation, gracefully navigating life beyond her elimination from the show and its eventual conclusion. In a testament to her resilience, it wasn't long before she collaborated with fellow Idol contestant PJ, releasing a captivating single that showcased their collective artistry. The song titled Won't Take Me Alive was released on the 5th of April, 2023. Another interesting thing to come out of this season of American Idol involving Wayani was her dad's comments about Katy Perry. Now, we know that Wayani's father is very encouraging of her daughter and has always supported her decision to do music, so it was a bit surprising when Mac McDonald issued a lengthy statement talking about how Katy had devastated his daughter who had idolized Katy for so long. In his statement, he wrote that ever since she was a young girl, Wayani had idolized Katy Perry, and so coming on American Idol and seeing Katy be impressed with her vocal abilities was a dream come true for his daughter. Which is why he claimed it absolutely shattered Wayani when Katy gave a snarky response to her performance that seemed to be totally uncalled for. He likened it to be a dagger in the heart for Wayani, and that made Katy go from an icon she looked up to a regular bully who did not even care to apologize. Now, McDonald did not clarify the exact comments made by Katy, but people guessed them to be the ones made on the April 23rd episode of the show, where right after Wayani's performance, Katy pointedly asked the viewers to vote for who they think deserved to go forward in the competition. It's an awkward moment that's hard to watch since Katy seems to be implying that Wayani did not deserve the spot. Wayani herself, however, has not acknowledged anything on her social media. Managed by her older sister, Wayani's social profiles are all filled with her exciting projects, both released and ones that are about to come out. Her EP Frantic also came out this year, and she just released a single titled £175. Amongst all her socials, Wayani seems to have the most followers on TikTok, around 819,000, where she talks about her process of recording music and sharing snippets of her day-to-day life. Wayani seems to be on her path to mainstream fame, and it's incredible to see her family achieve all her dreams with the support of her friends and family.